They arrived late and somehow made about themselves. Cameras flashed, the crowd turned, and the kids were left waiting. Tell us in the comments where you're watching from, because this royal moment left even longtime supporters speechless. In today's commentary, we unpack what really went down at the George Zajfen Tennis Invitational, a heartfelt charity event organized by the Alliance for Children's Rights in Los Angeles. The event's purpose was pure, honoring the memory of George Zajfen, a young boy remembered for his kindness, energy, and love for the sport. The goal, to raise funds for underprivileged kids, not to spotlight celebrities. But when the Duke and Duchess of Sussex reportedly entered the scene, the energy shifted. What was meant to be about children's courage suddenly turned into royal spectacle. As one attendee later told Page 6, everyone was cheering for the kids until the cameras started following Meghan. Videos from the day showed the couple walking into the venue arm in arm, the crowd politely applauding. But soon, photographers refocused entirely on them. Within minutes, the children who had trained for weeks for their exhibition matches were no longer the main story. And that's where the backlash began. But you haven't heard the craziest part. Witnesses say organizers had asked everyone to hold applause for the young athletes marching in with their rackets. Instead, when Meghan and Harry arrived mid-procession, the applause redirected, not toward the children, but toward the couple. It looked like the kids were clapping for them. One volunteer said, half amused, half angry. It wasn't malicious, but perception matters. In a charity meant for kids, even unintentional spotlight grabbing can feel tone deaf. Within hours, clips hit social media. Hashtags like hashtag Let the Kids Shine and hashtag George Zajfen event trended across X, former Twitter, and Instagram Reels. Commenters weren't subtle. Beautiful cause wrong focus. It's always about them somehow. Even longtime royal watchers began debating. Were the Sussexes using charity optics to reboot their public image? For context, their foundation Archewell had been under scrutiny for declining donations last quarter. So a high-visibility children's event looked like an opportunity to reignite goodwill. Except it backfired. It felt like a Hollywood red carpet moment dropped into a Little League final, glamorous, glossy, but out of tune with the setting. And the internet noticed. Then came the alleged walk-in clip, posted by a tennis parent. The short video showed Meghan gesturing to the children as cameras clicked. She appeared to say, "Let's give them a round of applause." But viewers claimed her body language implied she was directing the cheers toward herself and Harry. Was it misinterpreted? Possibly. But perception is everything, and online perception becomes reality. Within 24 hours, the clip hit 12 million views. Watching the replay, it's hard not to feel conflicted. Harry and Meghan have long championed children's causes, from Invictus to mental health advocacy. And yet here, in a setting built around empathy, the optics flipped. Instead of role models, they look like scene stealers. As one parent wrote on Threads, "We came to honor George." It ended up being a press call. The sadness wasn't about fame. It was about focus, about a moment meant for kids being overshadowed by celebrity choreography. By Monday morning, entertainment sites from People to Daily Mail had picked up the story. Hashtag SpotlightGate trended globally. TikTok commentary videos dissected body language frame by frame. Some fans offended the couple, arguing the media twisted a sweet gesture. Others insisted it exposed a pattern. Good causes turned into PR stages. Even the Alliance for Children's Rights issued a brief note thanking all attendees, but conspicuously omitted any direct mention of the Sussexes. That silence spoke volumes. 3 days later, a palace watcher posted what they claimed was an internal event memo reminding guests that focus must remain on beneficiaries, not sponsors. Whether or not it referenced Harry and Meghan, the implication was clear. The organizers wanted to reset the narrative. And the Sussex team? Total radio silence. No clarification, no apology. Just curated Instagram photos highlighting their support for young athletes. In PR terms, that's called controlling the frame. But online, viewers weren't buying it. As I scrolled through comments that night, one stood out. Real royalty uplifts others. Fame performs it. That line captured the emotional divide perfectly. The George Zajfen tournament was meant to celebrate resilience, a boy's legacy, Children's unity, the power of play. Yet, through a mixture of timing, optics, and celebrity instinct, the focus blurred. Maybe it wasn't intentional. Maybe it was habit, the kind that comes from years of red carpets and flashing lenses. Still, in a world where authenticity matters more than titles, the takeaway is simple. Sometimes, the kindest thing you can do is stay in the background. Because true leadership doesn't need applause. It gives it away. They came to support the children, but left teaching a different lesson. Fame is loud, but grace is quiet. If you thought that was wild, hit subscribe and drop a comment below. Do you think Harry and Meghan meant well, or did they overstep yet again? Wait till you see what royal insiders said privately after that clip went viral. The backlash was nothing short of explosive.